Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do card reading, but we will have a topic for the card reading. So let's ask the divine what's appropriate for this week. Like what do we need to heal? Where is the separation coming from? So what's the next step we need to do? Because this inner work is going to be there even if you are in union. So yeah, that's a continuous process, you can't stop with that. So yeah, so the first card is right action. uh, Let everything that wants to go go, and everything that wants to come. So this is a card which states pure surrender. What does it mean by surrender? So surrender means giving your expectations back to God, giving your twin flame back to God, and giving yourself God, finding completion in God. So this card specifically means that what is the right action in your journey? So the right action is not looking externally for the results of your healing, for the effects of your healing outside of yourself. If you are expecting some results out of your inner work, then that's not a right action, which is what this card is saying. Okay, so what's the right action? So let's check out the another card. What's the right action? So the next card is divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. That's what you all need. That's what the right action is. The right action is divine love, which means you need to let go every expectation from the external, even if you are healing, and finding a love affair with spirit, with God. If God is not your twin flame, if God is not where you find a completion and complete satisfaction, if God is not there in your life, okay, which means you having a um, like a continuous, it's a process, but it is not something which is very systematic. It exists in surrender. Like God exists in surrender, not in expectations and control. So you are being guided to go back to God, have a good romantic and a very um intimate life with God. Intimate as in like very close, like sharing every aspect of your life, not just romance, every aspect, A to Z. And that exists in surrender. So the first card was surrender, right action. The second is divine love. That is where you will feel fully satisfied. If you are looking externally, that itself means that there is something inside of you which feels unsatisfied, which is missing God basically. Once you are back with God, there won't be any expectation in the external. So going to next card, which is receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Yeah. So if you have this question like, okay, if I am working on my healing and I am satisfying myself completely with God in every aspect of my life, then what is the role of external reality? Okay, so is it a waste? If you are looking within yourself and if you are finding everything with God completely and within yourself, then what's the point of twin flame? What's the point of your external reality reflecting all those things? So yeah, that is also going to be there, but it's not going to be there in the external first. And what this card is suggesting is receiving. You can receive things. You you can't create things externally with your own hands. Okay, the external is created externally and you receive it. You don't create it, you receive it. And how you receive it? So you receive it by following the divine's plan. Okay, it's not like you have certain rules which has been shown to you in the external that you need to follow. The rule is within. Like when you stay with God, you get the guidance from within, what steps to be taken in the external, and that's how you create and then you receive. Okay, so whatever you need in the external can only be created when you are with God inside yourself, and you are with God only when you are in the surrender and also feeling complete. If you are feeling incomplete within yourself and then you are trying to take steps, then that is something which you will be creating out of lack, out of something which is not divine, which is not God. And even if you end up creating it, you will not feel satisfied. Eventually, you will have to give up on that. But yes, when you stay, fulfill your heart with God, and then God guides you, and then you take some steps in the external, and then when it gets created and manifested, okay, so that's where you will find satisfaction. And it's not just you who takes steps to create your reality. God creates for you from different people, from different circumstances. Okay, so yeah, you are just a part of your own creation. God creates through you, as along with, it's like an addition, in addition to the entire world, the people around you, the circumstances. So going back to the next card. So the next card is expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. Exactly what we are talking about right now, which is about creativity. So if you are trying to create out of your rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego, ego means something which is not divine. Ego means from place of lack, from place of missing out, from place of fear, everything which is not love. So if you are trying to create from there, the creation itself will be very small, unsatisfactory. That's what this card is also. Eternity is far more creative than the ego. That's what this card suggests. If you want to expand, if you want to expand things in your reality, then do things from your inner guidance. And inner guidance will come to you only when you stop working hard and start surrendering hard. Next card is guidance. Yeah. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. Exactly what we have been talking. Like you are not missing out on your what steps you need to take. You are not missing out on the plan, on the process. What's the process? You are not missing out on any sort of help or support. The only thing you are missing out is your divine guidance, which comes from within. Okay, so yeah, there are steps, there are fixed paths, there are plans, there are roadmap for your journey, and that is within. That's what this card suggests. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. Okay, so the more you stay consistent being with staying with God, the easy it will be for you to have a plan. You will not miss out on anything. The next and the last card for this reading is love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. So what does it mean? So yeah, if you are thinking that you need a person, you need a place, or you need a particular thing to uh, for your salvation, then it's not going to happen. They are not your salvation. Love itself is your salvation. Okay. You need to be not in love with person, but you need to be in love with love itself, because you are love. You have been created. Your soul is created with love. God is love, and you are part of God. So you are love. And once you tap into that energy, you will find all the salvation that you have been searching for. Okay. So, how to tap into this love energy? Okay. So, the darkness is the place where light enters, is what Rumi said, right? So, your current challenge, the reasons for which you have been searching things outside, that is where you are missing something internally. Probably you are feeling you have an upset over there, you have a block over there. Okay. So God cannot be approached when you have some blocks. It's not like you try to go to God anytime and you can go to God anytime. That's not the reality. You have God is always there. You have to clear the block first. Okay. That is bothering you right now, today, right now, at this moment. What is bothering you? That's the upset. That needs to be healed. Probably a next layer will arise. And again you have to heal that. And after a few blocks you will automatically find God. Okay. So the more consistent your healing is, the more consistent you will have a connection with God, and that's where your plan exists to create in reality. Okay, so the conclusion of this video and card reading is that um, you need to heal what is bothering you today, right now, and that's when you will have your guidance. That's when you will feel complete. That's when you will find peace. Okay, that's where the chase will automatically stop. So that's all for today. Hope it helped. Thank you very much.